Alright guys, never stop starting it today. Legend information is here. We're getting new supporter information. We are also going to see the new, presumably LF unit coming, so let's see. Yep, we knew it was going to be Dende. I think supporters are going to be ridiculous. Because we've already seen this guy's ability to heal.
Are you okay? Good luck!
Yeah, that's going to be pretty insane depending on the max they can give that. Okay, it changes after a while, the art. He has a Roby as well. What's he going to do? Okay, so after a while the art changes, maybe that means something. He interrupts. Wow, so he interrupts combos that your opponent doing. That's pretty good. So it's only them two coming this Friday. Okay, then let's see. We are getting a GT unit. Who is it going to be? Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku. Okay. Is it going to be maybe a transforming unit? We'll see.
Let's do it!
I mean, if it's not, we haven't ever had an LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku from GT. Wait, is this his transformation? Wait! Okay. He's gone Golden 8. So he does a counter attack when wait, was that not a that was a transformation? That was a counter attack similar to like Tapion. Interesting. Probably got a lot of food there. The style of that was pretty nice. I'll take it.
You're done, baby!
100% thought for a while there it was going to be a transforming unit into Super Saiyan 4, but it is what it is. It's fine by me. Okay, then they pretty much spent the rest of this video talking about supporters, really, and as I said, I will go onto the actual site and do a kit breakdown of the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but I just wanted to take a look at supporters now. So they do a lot, as you can see here. So Dende, if the following are met after enemy attacks end, it happens one time and then afterwards it goes up to 2. So received 1 or more damage, target health is 50% or lower, you can heal them by 5% and 50% if you just have him. Then it increases to 10% plus 20% if they're Frieza Saga, 10%, 25%, and then 15%, 25%, and the cooldown is a bit lower, 5 seconds lower. So if you're getting max, it's pretty insane. The one thing I didn't expect as well was this next thing here. So they're basically saying you want to get him to level 30. That's where the best increase is. But as you can see here, he will also give blast attack and blast defense as well. So the max he will give is 10,000. So that's close to like if you fully arts boosted like the blast, because you would get an extra 13,000. To have another 10,000 to blast attack and blast defense is going to be insane. That will be detrimental in this game now, considering it's going to be something they're going to include all the time pretty much now. It seems like it's just going to be constant supporters and whatnot. So yeah, that was Dende. They then went on to say what Yajirobe is. So first of all, if the following are met after 100 time accounts, which thank God it's after 100 time accounts, and thank God it's only once. So an enemy battle member is tagged Frieza Force, hit by strike arts during enemy attack, affects interrupt enemy combo. So that's pretty good. This one then goes to 80 time accounts. The lowest goes to 50, which 50 is pretty insane if you have him maxed out. But most people will probably get him to level 30, level 98. So 80 time accounts, 65 time accounts, which ain't too bad. You will also have this hit by strike arts or most forward charging, so etc. The special move and special arts. That's how you get it. So these conditions are a bit more difficult to get because obviously your enemy battle member is tagged Frieza Force. If they aren't tagged Frieza Force, then you don't have the conditions to do this at all, and it just be like the supporters there for the sake of it. But remember, you can choose a lineup of support characters, so you could have Dende, Yajirobe just chilling there, and then obviously if they aren't Frieza Force, you choose Dende. So not really a big issue, but it is what it is. So yeah, he gives, so here he gives strike attack and strike defense. So it looks like it's going to be the same pattern every single time: 2,500, 7,750, 8,728, and 10,000. By the way, the jump is massive here. That's like 5,250. That's insane, and the rest is like 1,000-ish. So yeah, that's gonna be insane. You basically want to get him to level 30, which is nice. I don't think it's gonna be too hard, because I think, where did they mention it? I don't want to look at his kit at all. They said that supporters drop rate is gonna be higher, so hopefully that will be the case throughout. But yeah, they then just mentioned Nova Shenron's gonna get a Zenkai, which is somewhat decent. And yeah, that was pretty much it. There was a lot of stuff about supporters, like there's gonna be alternates, flashy supporters that have the exact same abilities as regular supporters, but also feature animated effects on top of the normal illustrations, so it just looks a bit fancier is what I read, and it has lower rates. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Supporters are game changing to say the least, and let's get into the LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku's kit. Okay then, so all I know about this guy is he's a purple. If you haven't seen one of my kit breakdowns before, let me just say everything yellow is a summary, so I don't read anything of the yellow text unless we need to like fully get an in-depth explanation of what something does, just to clarify. But mainly it's the text in white we care about. So Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he's a purple unit, which is something we needed for a while. Hopefully he's insane. I want him to be top 5 at least, because the top 3 slots are just the 3 ultras: Frieza, Super Saiyan 4, Vegeta, and Super Saiyan Goku. And then there it's probably the transforming Kaioken Goku, and then I want him to be at least better than Kaioken Goku or as good as, because we need a purple unit that's gonna dominate this meta, make it so that the green units take a massive hit. Because before his release, I would say there's a potential 4 slots that are all 2 green units in the top 10, which is ridiculous. So hopefully this guy is the complete opposite of LF Metal Cooldown and is insane. So he buffs GT, Saiyan, and some family blast attack and blast defense, and he gives GT extra strike defense, which is pretty good. So he is a range type, I'm guessing. So strike attack, strike special move art seal, okay, and then a strike impact on activation, seal enemy special move arts for 3 counts. Okay, I don't see any blast armor on there, so I don't think he has that, but he is more blast based, so that's fine. So blast anti-armor, blast impact, and blast damage against enemy armor plus 150%. That's nice to see, because having this will make it so that if green units, which most of them have blast armor, if they try and go for your blast, it will just tear them apart. Okay, so the special move damage, massive damage on impact. On activation, draw up to 4 cards if hand has 3 or fewer. Special move damage plus 40% for 3 counts, uncancelable, and nullifies endurance for 3 counts. After activation, if key is 50 or more, critical damage plus 20% for 3 counts, non-stacking, uncancelable, destroy entire enemy hand, blast armor when charging forward. That's an interesting ability. Have we ever seen something like that? Maybe we have, but not a lot. So after activation, if key is 50 or more, critical damage plus 20%, and destroy enemy entire hand. So maybe the special move cost is going to be less, but if it is more than 50, like normally a special move costs like 50 to use or something close to that, so maybe it's going to be 30 maybe, depending on his kit. But yeah, that's pretty good. You want to use it with 50 or more. He nullifies endurance with it, which is pretty ridiculous. So yeah, you can catch people off guard with that. So special, draw 1 card, key plus 50, all arts cost minus 10 for 10 counts and is non-stacking. Nullify special cover changes for 5 counts. Special seal enemy strike special move arts for 3 counts. So it seems a lot of these LFs will always have this in their like green card. Nullify cover changes for 5 counts. You very rarely see it now, and yeah, I guess that's just their way of trying to make it so that it's not as insane as before. But yeah, I guess it's decent. So with the main ability, you get the ultimate. Destroy 1 card, then draw special move arts next. Wait, this is a bit confusing because normally... Okay, I thought they were going to talk about them having an ultimate arts, but I guess they just have a special move instead. Interesting. So destroy 1 card, then draw special move arts next. Health plus 30%, Ki plus 100, Dragon Balls plus 2, that is pretty insane. Enemy Vanish Gorge minus 100%, so you can pretty much guarantee catch people off guard. Cancel all enemy attribute upgrades and buff effects, and 20 timer counts for you to get that. That's a bit less than usual. Normally it's 25, so that's pretty good. Okay, starter ability. Okay, this is a lot more like it. Damage plus 270%, final counter damage plus 30%, damage guard plus 190%. Seems maybe a bit low. Normally I would like it to be in the 200%, but the rest of his kit could make it so that he gets damage guard somewhere. They might make it so that it's GT specific, but we'll see. Key recovery plus 90%, draw speed plus 1, health restoration plus 30% for 60 counts, nullify wide range special art, so AoE green cards are nullified 1 time. Very good. Ally damage plus 25%. Wow. And ally tag GT damage plus 15%. Wow. So they made it so that GT units are going to get 40% extra damage with this guy. That alone just gives them insane value. Like, wow. 40% just damage, and it's all uncancelable. We'll have that from the start of the fight. So GT might be terrifying now, because the team I'm seeing is this guy, Ultra Super Saiyan 4, Vegeta. You could have the Zenkai, Universal Super Bomb, Goku do LF1 that just got his Zenkai. You could have the Tag 4s, which is a very good unit thanks to their unique equip. GT is looking pretty insane. If Nova Shenron's Zenkai is good enough, which most likely won't be because Zenkais are terrible, GT could have a very good team. Okay, so on final counter, deal massive damage to enemy and it explodes. Also deal half of the damage to enemy standby members. Wow, it does AoE damage to the team. On battlefield entry, Ki plus 50, nullify special cover changes for 5 counts. So yeah, they put it into the kit as well, so having it on the green as well just makes it seem like there's not much of a difference compared to before, but oh well. On enemy character confrontation, draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. Nullify element disadvantages for 3 counts. Enemy key minus 30. Or enemy draw speed minus 1 for 5 counts. Okay, that's pretty good. So on card draw, health plus 4%, damage plus 10% for 10 counts. That's pretty good when just drawing a card. After arts use, if key is 50 or more, damage plus 50% for 2 counts, critical rate plus 30% for 2 counts. So basically using stuff when you're above 50 key is going to be very beneficial for this guy. So a lot of the times if you go below 50 key and you've got like a green card, use that and then carry on doing it so that you get like health, damage, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty good. On vanishing step, draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer, key plus 30, unique gorge, charge rate plus 100%, 10 counts, non-stacking. So remember, this isn't saying you're going to get the unique gorge rate, this is your charge rate, so it'll double in speed. However fast you get it normally will be twice as good. When enemy attack ends, ally health plus 5%, ally sub counts minus 2, and destroy 1 enemy card. Yeah, this guy's giving insane support to allies. Like, even without it being GT, you still get the most increase, plus 25%. So with GT it's insane, with others it's insane as well. When on standby and enemy activates special move, ultimate, awakened odds, or rising rush, sub counts minus 5. So yeah, makes it so that he could come into the battle faster. Maybe they were doing that because obviously if you think I'd save Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta or something like that, and I'd rather get his counter attack off, you give him to the crazy attacks and then you do damage against your opponent. He cover changes strike attacks, can combo into special move. So the unique Gorge, so it's a charge type, so he doesn't have one of the double typing like Kefla and Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. When unique Gorge becomes full, draw special arts next. Health plus 50%, Vanishing Gorge plus 100%. These both happen 5 times each. Wow, getting your Vanish back 5 times, getting 50% health back 5 times. That's really good. Draw speed plus 1, cancel attribute downgrades under normal conditions, and while full, damage plus 30%, damage guard plus 20%, nullify damage received element disadvantage, and nullify attribute downgrade. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty good this to get it full and just go crazy with it. So charges very rapidly according to key charge type. So very rapidly is a good indicator on how fast it will be. So you're able to charge it, get it full, and you can get your Vanish back and heal. And then let's say it depletes entirely on Vanish except with full unique Gorge. So if you Vanish with it, your Gorge gets consumed, and then you can start building up to get your Vanish again. So yeah, it kind of just works into each other. You Vanish, you use the Gorge, you then charge it fully again to get your Vanish back. You use your Vanish, you can still charge it up again. So depending on how fast this guy can go and just get that charge, that's gonna be like he could just keep on going for a while, especially as he draws a green card every single time. Yeah, this guy in terms of support ability, especially for GT, insane. In terms of like the amount of damage he could potentially output, especially with his final counter damage having that extra 30%, it seems very good. His blue card seems good. His ability to get buffs if he uses arts with 50 or more key, yeah, this guy could be what we needed. Does he maybe not seem enough at the moment? Kind of. We'll have to see just how crazy he will be in game. Hopefully, bare minimum, I want him to be top 7 best units in the game. I want him to have a massive impact on the green units, because this could make it so that Ultra Freezer might drop a bit in terms of his stupidness, but it's gonna be hard. This guy will have to do a lot, which it kind of seems like he does. So yeah, that was basically everything. Supporters seems insane. This guy seems insane. You basically want to pull, I don't even know how many copies you'll get of pulling one supporter, but you want to get it so that it's level 30 minimum. It's going to be interesting to see how this will impact the game. But let me know, are you excited? Are you disappointed? I was somewhat disappointed when I saw the part where he kind of looked like he was going to go Golden Great Ape and then go Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which would have been insane. But as I said, them doing these standalone just versions of these LFs we've never had before that have these gimmicks is fine by me. Counter attack is cool. Great Ape doing an attack is something we don't see a lot, so I'll take it. And yeah, I'm excited. So other guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, and if you want to see more in the future, subscribe. See you on the next one. Goodbye.